What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with a post-game recap as the Lakers beat the Pelicans 118-109. Let's go, Laker Nation. Win number 44. We continue to strive for greatness, guys. I'm telling you right now, this team is locked in and they're loaded, man. I love the new addition. We got to see some Markieff Morris, some Chief Keef. It was fun. It was just a fun game. Everything we expected. You know, Zion was doing his thing. LeBron killed it with 40 points. Caruso, man, AC Fresh just continues to ball. He deserves that starting lineup, man. I'm vouching for him. But even if he doesn't start, just having that spark off the bench, amazing. I thought Danny Green was sensational. Anthony Davis, the whole team, man. The whole team has been great. Like, I don't know. People talking about Anthony Davis has been disappointing. I don't want to hear it. We win. Anthony Davis did his thing. He had 5 blocks, man. He had 5 blocks. Go back and look at the stats. He had 21, 3 assists, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, man. He's not disappointing me. But I will say this, man. Alex Caruso was a huge difference for us. Every time we went on a run, this man was on the floor. Him and LeBron. LeBron James turning back the clock, man, showing that he still got it. So let's go, Laker Nation. Super hype. 44 wins on the season. We got over 20 games to go, and even more good news. Dion Waiters is going to meet with the Lakers officially on March 2nd. So now we have a date with Dion Waiters, and I can't wait to see what happens. But seriously, man, this team continues to hit different levels that we knew they had. They just got to strive for greatness. And right now, the whole team balled out, man. I love what everybody did. Again, JaVale McGee only played limited minutes, but he was solid. Anthony Davis, 21, 14, 5 blocks. LeBron James, 40 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Danny Green, 17 points off the bench. Man, he had a couple of big-time steals with 4 assists. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope continues to just ball out, 15 points off the bench, man. Alex Caruso, his numbers don't tell the whole story, but he did have 8 assists off the bench. He had a couple of steals, 8 points, and just controlled the tempo. Even Kuzma was solid today with 9 points. But I tell you, man, this team is showing me different dimensions. And I saw what Markieff Morris could do for the Lakers. He played good defense. His rotations aren't all the way there, but when he does, he's going to get open he's going to get some wide open shots, man. The Lakers are going to utilize him to stretch the floor. Everything looks more spread out. Lakers just balling. And I'm telling you what, I think Dion Waiters will make our team a little bit deeper. All right, because we're going to have a little bit more scoring punch off the bench. If he could just come in focused, it's a wrap. But very excited, man. Win number 44, guys, feels amazing. By the way, I got to give credit to the Pelicans. They fought throughout the game, and the future is now for them. I mean, I was thinking 2 to 3 years down the road, they're going to be special. But let me just read off some of these stat lines, man. The Pelicans are impressive. They had Drew Holiday. He had a subpar game. Lakers did a good job to stay in front of him. Only 11 points, 9 assists. But Brandon Ingram, guys, he is who we thought he was when we drafted him. 34 points, 7 rebounds effortlessly. Zion Williams, man, he's special. 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Lonzo Ball facilitating for his team with 10, 8, and 8. Almost a triple-double, typical Lonzo numbers. And just that's basically their core right there, man. That team's going to be really special moving forward. And it's definitely going to be one of my favorite teams, except when they play the Lakers. But AC with that epic block on Lonzo, that was nice, bro. Alex Caruso is the real deal. Not only on the offensive end, but defensively, his rotations are good. He's super explosive. You saw, man, he hung in the air and blocked Lonzo. You know, sent them packing back to New Orleans. I mean, just beautiful to watch. And by the way, the Pelicans were playing good basketball. They were playing really good basketball. So the fact that we beat them and basically controlled the tempo throughout the game, even though they made little runs, the Lakers will always counter and flex our depth, right? Coach would call the timeout at the right time, so credit to him for that. And we would make the proper substitutions. Now, the only thing I got to say is that Caruso needs to be at least the first guard off the bench. It can't be Rondo. As much as I like Rondo, I feel like it just gets stagnant with him on the floor. With Alex Caruso, he can stretch the floor. He gets inside the pick and rolls and just dissects the defense from within. He's great at passing the ball. I mean, part of the reason Danny Green got such wide open shots was because Alex Caruso was setting him up. And that's what a great point guard does, man. I think even if we don't land Dion Waiters, we have our combo guard off the bench, and that's Alex Caruso. He just needs to up his minutes. Coach does. He definitely needs more minutes than Rondo. Every game is out there impacting him, man. I love it. You know, he kind of reminds me of what Jeremy Lin did for the Knicks that one year where he was Linsanity. He just brought the energy, and eventually he started and just took over, right? Alex Caruso has great potential, and he Him and LeBron James, when they're on the court together, their chemistry is off the charts. It's like mind-blowing how good they are together. You would think they've been playing for years. I mean, did you see that behind-the-back pass to LeBron for the dunk? By the way, Josh Hart got posterized left and right, man. But that's what he gets for sticking his hand in the cookie jar. Every night he plays chippy and all that. So, tonight he got caught. He said Kuzma suffers on how Rondo plays. Last time both of them are plus. Now they are both not. Coach needs to separate them, please. Well, I mean, that's definitely an observation. I haven't really looked at it that closely. But, yeah, one thing is for sure, man. Kyle Kuzma is the type of player that when he gets going early, he has a good game. But tonight was just well-rounded effort from the whole roster. But what Alex Caruso did off the bench and KCP, we don't give enough credit to KCP, but KCP has been great defensively. How many steals does he not have when, like Zion gets caught in the air and kicks it out? He's there playing the passing lanes, man, and running out and breaking out in transition, just doing work. So thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Josh Hart always plays dirty against us. Yes, he does. But tonight, again, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. The Lakers made him pay, especially LeBron James. He was dunking all over that kid, man. Seriously. He said, I like Markieff. He fits. Game 1, so far, so good, man. He looks great. I think this guy, Markieff Morris, is ready. He's ready to compete. He's been playing on a mediocre franchise for the last couple of years. He's coming in hungry, exactly the type of effort we need. And defensively, he had that nice block. He's out there rotating, man. I like what he did. He didn't get beat off the dribble. I really like what I saw game 1 from him. And he actually played more minutes than I thought he would. So shout out to Coach for trusting him, and it paid off. But it was such a fun game to watch. Seriously, man. The Pelicans are probably going to surpass the Knicks as my second favorite team in the league because they're that fun to watch. And, I've been rocking with the Knicks for a long time, but their owner sucks, man. He doesn't make them competitive. He drafts poorly sometimes, and he's just – I don't know, man. I like the Pelicans a lot more. He said DTLF Morris played well. Little loss in defense, but that's okay. I'm afraid that he would take part of Kuz's minutes in the fourth. You know what? Coach – just whoever's playing the best, that's who plays. And that's what I like about Coach. Tonight, Caruso finished the game. If Morris is playing better than Kuzma, he's going to deserve to finish. That's simple. It's a winning basketball team. And when we're winning, everybody has to sacrifice minutes and playing time in order to win. You have to go with whoever is playing better. And Coach has done a great job of doing it. Partially, that's part of the reason why we're 44-12, guys. That's 32 games over 500. I love it, man. Lakers deserve an applause because their effort is there. Defensively, they're playing a lot better. We're the third best defensive efficient team in the league. Offensively, we're executing a lot better. The only thing is we have to figure out a way to not go on dry spells when LeBron goes to the bench because LeBron is so great that he just keeps our offense flowing smoothly. Well, Caruso did a good job of that, but again, they play so much better when they're both on the floor. That's why I think Dion Waiters would be a good addition. Markieff Morris already fits. He helps us stretch the floor. If we can get another slasher like Dion who could also stretch the floor, I think sky's the limit for this team. But I like our flexibility we showed tonight. Our depth was in full display. Love it, love it, love it. Jameson Mesa, what's up, brother? Thank you for the donation. He said, we have to stop giving up these big leads we build. And you're exactly right. That's exactly to my point about LeBron James. When he goes to the bench, we need somebody to hold it down. And I think that I think Dion Waiters could be a key piece to that. Now, if you guys noticed tonight, when the game started, Kuzma was cutting a lot better. He was flowing freely within the offense. I think the 3 position is going to be perfect for him. He's going to be able to handle the ball a little bit more. He's going to cut more. He's going to play from the outside in instead of from the inside out. So he's going to do less banging, which as a result is going to leave him with more energy. And I think he's going to be more efficient. So this Morris acquisition is all the way good, especially for Kyle Kuzma, which I think he slides back into his regular position. He said Kuz wasn't good. Yes, he was. He chipped in 9 points in a W. What else do you want, man? See, leave that Kuz wasn't good for when we lose, and he's a major part of it. Then I'll give you Kuz wasn't good. But tonight, everybody was good, man. I like the way everybody played. Even the most hated, Rajon Rondo. He played limited minutes, but, man, it all contributes to victories. We can't complain much when we win, honestly. He said, Dan, Alex Caruso reminds me of an athletic Kirk Heinrich. Ooh, I like that because Kirk Heinrich was a floor general when he was with the Chicago Bulls. I like that little comparison for sure. But to me, Alex Caruso is like a poor man's Manu Ginobili. Obviously, his IQ is not up there as Manu Ginobili's, or maybe it is. We haven't seen enough. And he's not as athletic, but he's close. And so, yeah, I think I like the poor man's Manu Ginobili better than Kirk Heinrich, but I do like the floor general comparison for sure. I'm very happy for Brandon Ingram. Me too, man. He's found a home, and he looks extremely good. I mean, hate to say it, but I told you guys, the guy was a baller, man, and I'm very happy for him. He's a DTLF. I thought that we had to sign a player before March 1st to make him eligible for the playoffs. Waiters will sign after the deadline, I think. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere in March. That's why I didn't give you guys an exact date. But I don't know. Honestly, I'm not that familiar with when's the deadline you can sign him from to qualify for the playoffs. Mark Stein, and then we're reporting that we can still sign him like late into March or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to report nothing officially, but yeah, I mean that surprised me too when I heard March 2nd. But I'm not even tripping, man. The Lakers are firing on all cylinders right now. We look focused, we look good, whether we add somebody or not. Right now, I mean, what else can we ask for? We played three good teams. Memphis, before they lost Jaren Jackson, was a solid team. Then we played Boston, you know about them, and now we played the Pelicans, who are fighting for their playoff lives, and we won all 3 games. So it's all uphill from here, man. Looking good. Dan, do you think B.I. should go to another team? He will never get the credit with Zion there. Absolutely not. I think he's a perfect fit with the Pelicans. He has great chemistry with Lonzo. Him and Zion, I don't think they should have a single problem. They're not selfish players. I mean, they both getting theirs. Think about it. They both combined for 60 points. So they're both getting theirs, and I don't think they should break up anytime soon, like at all. Like both of those teams both of those players are going to be sensational young talents for years to come. By the way, we didn't do phone calls today, guys, because you guys voted no, so I'm going to turn down these calls, man. But maybe next time. Why isn't Caruso a starter? You know what? I'm not going to – I think Frank Vogel should make him a starter because him and LeBron's chemistry is just out of this world. But I can see why he's coming off the bench. We need sparks off the bench. Unless we sign somebody like Dion Waiters who could provide a similar type spark, I expect him to stay there. But I mean, Caruso's been great. He deserves to start as much as anybody. Matter of fact, there's nights, on a lot of nights, he outplays, offensively at least, he outplays Avery Bradley. Except Avery Bradley's there for defense, man. Defense, and whatever he gives you on the offensive end is a major bonus. You say, I think Dion would help Kuz tremendously. I'm just, you know what? The more depth, the better. These are players that are proven scorers. Markieff Morris is a solid defender, and he can stretch the floor. And then about Dion Waiters. He's a proven scorer. Yeah, he might have a bad rep as far as personality goes, but I think everybody bends the knee for the king, for LeBron James. So if he can convince LeBron James that he's legit, I think he will be on the team. He said, are you taking phone calls tonight? I don't think so, baby. Jonathan, honestly, people don't really like the phone calls that much, so I'm considering just removing it from here. But I might just alternate it every now and then. I mean, I put the poll up on Twitter, and they said they'd rather me just focus on the comment section, so I'm with it. Whatever you guys want. Dan, I think Cook is gonna start getting DNPs. Well, again, it doesn't matter because the whole team has to sacrifice in order to win. Does not matter, man. All I know is that if you get a DNP, you better be the best cheerleader on the sideline if you want to be a part of this team. If not, you're gonna get cut. Simple as that. Dan, I'm a little concerned about AD's post game. I thought he was more dominant. He is. He's been in a little slump lately, but come on. Can we really be concerned? Can we truly be concerned? Look at the numbers he put up, man. No, even when he struggled, he's still putting up superstar numbers. Think about it. 21 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, 3 assists. I'm not concerned about Anthony Davis at all. Bottom line is we're not 32 games over 500 without Anthony Davis. So he's doing what he needs to do, especially on the defensive end, man. He makes a night and day difference. And he's still getting 20 and 10, man. He's still getting that. So, Is there anyone added it for the bench? Not just yet. Markieff Morris played tonight, but other than him, nobody else. Dan, where did you get that T-shirt? I need it. It was a gift from my sister-in-law and my brother, man. So I think they got it from some vendor in LA, some guy that's selling these shirts. But yeah, I don't know. It was a gift. So, but I'm sure you can get them, man. There's a lot of talented artists out there putting out stuff, man. And it's just it's art for me. It's art. He said, imagine complaining about AD. Yeah, I'm not complaining about nothing, man. We're 32 games over 500, 44 and 12. Come on, guys. You honestly, you just can't. He said, where the heck was AD? balling out, man, to the tune of 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks. He said, Dan, did you see Ric Flair pump the crowd up? Yes, I did, man. He's getting older, but he still got it. Dan, you should dedicate a day of the week to spend like 2 hours just taking calls. I mean, if you guys voted in, I'm willing to do anything, man. I'm the people's champ. I like to, I basically like to give myself up for whatever you guys want. So if you guys voted in, I'll do it. Because Zion is going to be special for a long time. Yes, he is, man. And I think he is the next in line. We had Jordan, then we had Kobe, then we had LeBron, and now I think we got Zion. I think he's the next in line. I think he's going to be one of the greatest. I mean, the guy's jumper doesn't even look broken if you think about it. His specialty is obviously attacking the rim, his athleticism, and his strength. But he can shoot. His form is not broken at all. Even though the shot looks flat sometimes, the form is not broken. He's knocking down shots. It's really good, man. Dan, how impressed with you with Danny? This is a Danny Green we paid tonight. The one that knocks down threes, plays good defense, and just does his job, man. When he plays like that, he takes us to another level. So, I mean, I expect the team to start tightening up the belt as we approach the playoffs. This is what I expect from the Lakers. They continue to get better, man. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited, man. Playoffs around the corner. We got about 23, 24 games left, 22. I don't know. Something around there. I lost count. But, and then it's going to be the playoffs, man. It's going to be the playoffs. And I think everybody, you see LeBron James was saving a lot of this juice till late in the season. He got an easy 40 tonight. Imagine what he's going to do in the playoffs. I can foresee some 40-point games, maybe even a 50-point game here and there in the playoffs. And we're 18-0 when LeBron James scores over 30 in the season. So that tells you that aggressive LeBron, it makes the Lakers invincible. Like, he's still the king, guys. He's still the king. So Lakers just keep rolling. We're about to hit 50 here real soon. Hopefully when we hit about 55, 56, we can start resting guys like LeBron and Markieff Morris and guys like that are going to go a long way to being able to rest our forwards. Because you can just plug them in and hopefully get you a couple more wins. Dan, do you know why LeBron didn't speak during Kobe's memorial? Hard to believe it impacted him more than Shaq and Vanessa. You know what? That's not my concern, man. LeBron has been great. He spoke, the first game back after the tragic accident. And so I'm not tripping, man. I'm not mad at LeBron at all. Maybe he didn't want to take away shine from that night. Obviously the media is always around LeBron. So maybe he didn't want to be around it. Maybe he just wanted to mourn on his own. But it's a non-topic, man. It's a non-topic. Like, the whole world is still healing from the tragic accident. The last thing we need to worry about is who was where and where were they sitting and all that good stuff. So, look, Lakers are winning this year for Kobe, man. I could feel it. I could just feel it in my bones. Like, I'm ready to go to the parade. I got the flags out. I'm ready to go to the parade, Laker Nation. Maybe meet a couple of you guys out there, man. It would be really nice to be able to just root my team on, man. Live over there in Figueroa Street. So I can't wait for that. Never been to a parade. Been a Laker fan my whole life. I was too young, man, back in the day. So I'm ready to go to my first parade ever. He said Jordan's speech was my favorite. Yeah, man. Jordan just that was heartfelt for sure. He said J.R. Smith or Dion Waiters both have attitude problems, but we know LeBron has got a handle on J.R. Smith. We don't know if Dion would submit to anyone. It's this simple. If Dion Waiters becomes a locker room liability, coach won't play him. If Dion Waiters wants to be taken serious and maybe earn himself another contract in NBA, he needs to redeem himself as far as reputation goes. And what better place than to do it in LA, playing alongside LeBron, one of the GOATs. So, and Anthony Davis. So my thing is, Dion Waiters has to mature at some point. What is he, 28, 29? I think he's like my age, right? So he has to mature at some point. He has to realize, hey, man, I have a golden opportunity laid out before me. I'm going to take it. He said, Dan, you'll probably see me at the parade. I'm flying out from New York. That would be dope, man. That would be so awesome. He says he's flying out from New York City when the Lakers win the championship. That's really cool. Probably. I'm sure I'll meet a lot of you guys. Hey, Dan, I've heard a lot of rumors about the Lakers adding Dion Waiters. Who do you think is the optimal signing? I like Dion Waiters. He's my favorite of the combo guards available, man. I've been following his whole career since he got drafted by Cleveland. Sometimes I will tell you this, and the Lakers are famous for doing this, for just maximizing young players potential. We've done it with many players, from Shannon Brown to Trevor Ariza. These guys were nobodies before they got to the Lakers, and the Lakers just maximize talent. So there's definitely talent there, and I want the Lakers to continue the tradition of getting these under the radar players that everybody just basically signed off already for their careers, and just maximizing their talent. I think Dion Waiters is very talented. Obviously, he's athletic. He can get to the hole. He has a three-point shot. He has good handles. I mean, he could be dynamic for the Lakers off the bench. I just think the Lakers have to sit down, talk to him, see if he's serious. If he's serious, then that'll be good. If he's mentally there, then sign him. If he's not, if they don't think he's serious and he's just going to be a distraction, then don't even sign him. But I trust the Lakers, man. I trust the Lakers to make these type of decisions. I'm not really going to dive too much into them. When and if we sign Dion Waiters, then I'll break his game down. But I really like him, and I think he would add a different dimension to our bench. I mean, imagine having a bench of Caruso, Dion Waiters, Kyle Kuzma, Markieff Morris, and Dwight. That's a dynamic bench that could do multiple things. For one, Dwight and Markieff Morris are going to be great defenders, and Caruso off the bench. And then you have Kuz, and then you're going to have KCP there rotating in. And of course, you're going to play different combinations because Frank Vogel likes to always have either Anthony Davis or LeBron on the court at all times. So it's going to be different variations, and it'll be fun to see if we do add somebody like Dion Waiters, how he's utilized within the offense. The possibilities are endless, guys. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Frank does. He's a great coach. I'll say this about Frank right now. A lot of people like to disrespect. I'll be on Twitter, and they call him dumb for not bringing in Alex Caruso or whatever. But no coach that's dumb is going to get you to 44 and 12. I don't care what kind of talent you have. You need a good head coach, and he's done a great job. We don't give him enough credit. His rotations could be a little off sometimes, but he knows what he's doing. At the end of the day, the guys that need to play in the fourth quarter are playing. I don't have too many complaints on that. He said, Kuz got to fix his jumper, though, man. He's not reliable this year from three. And one thing I've noticed about Kuzma is he's not taking his time. He's not squaring up when he shoots. It's almost like he's pushing the ball instead of arcing it. There's not a lot of arc. So he needs to get back to arcing the ball. His shot is a little flat right now. But you're right. But once he gets that, man, that'll be good. That'll be good. But I'll say this, man. No matter what you say about Kuz or whatever, his defensive game has improved. His IQ is getting better game by game. And I only think that having Markieff Morris there and potentially another good guard off the bench is going to help his game out. It's going to space out the floor a little bit more. He's going to get more open shots, and he'll eventually start knocking them down. He said, DTLF, we are 6.5 games above the best defense in NBA history. Clippers suck. Man, I'm not even worried about the Clippers, man. We got other teams to measure up with. We got the Milwaukee Bucks with the best record in the NBA. We got the Denver Nuggets, who to me is a sneaky but deadly type team in the West. And we got other teams to worry about. It's not all about the Clippers versus the Lakers. I think that's fool's gold right there. But we'll see. Again, whatever the Lakers, when the Lakers hit that next, when they gear up, they hit their stride. We're going to be a scary team for any team in a 7-game series. I promise you that. Nobody wants to see the Lakers with LeBron dropping 40s, with AD dropping 40s, with Kyle Kuzma playing better, with Markieff Morris knocking down shots and playing solid defense, KCP continuing to do his thing, with playoff Rondo, with Caruso. Man, we got some depth. I'm starting to mention these players as reliable players, man. And this season has been kind of a dream, man. This is exactly what we foresaw when we landed Anthony Davis. I told you guys before the year started, I really like our schedule. I like where the Lakers are. I could see us winning anywhere from, what was my prediction, 57 to 62 games. So that's my window. That 5-game window, I think that's where we're going to end up, anywhere between 57 and 62. Very possible, depending on load management, obviously. But if the Lakers keep executing like this, man, sky is the limit for us. I'll take a couple more questions, though, before I get off, guys. I'm a little tired, but I'll knock down a couple of these for you guys right now that I have you. He said, DTLF, what an emotional season. It has been, man, especially because of the Kobe thing. But I'm glad that the city has come together, man, and the team has come together. And this looks like the year that we're going to win for Kobe and Gigi, man. This is definitely, if there's ever a year to win it for Kobe, this is it. He said the dog is destroying something in the back. Now he's getting comfortable in his little rag. Hey, Paul. Come here, Paul. Come here, boy. He's getting comfortable in his little rag. Look at him. So lazy. You said lethal shooter ruined Kuz. Nah, man, Kuz is just fine. His numbers are taking a dip for the betterment of the team. If he was forcing stuff out there, man, I promise you the team would actually be hurt by that. But he's playing within the offense. He's not making everything, but that's okay. As long as he stays aggressive and plays smart, we're good. All right, Rico, I see you, bro. He said Markeith, LeBron, AD, and Dwight Howard and Dion Waiters starting group. What do you think? I mean, I could see that to close the game if they're playing hard, but I don't see too many variations of changing the starting lineup. If anybody deserves to be a starter, it's Alex Caruso. Hot and spicy. I'll catch you later, bro. He said Houston and the Clippers are the only teams that could cause any potential trouble come playoff in the Western Conference. Don't forget about Denver, Noah, because Denver is actually very lethal, especially if you have to travel, to the Mile High and you have to play up there with in the high altitude, man. It's tough. I'm telling you, I'd much rather play the Clippers in a 7-game series and you stay in LA, or the Houston Rockets who play not a lick of defense than the Denver Nuggets. I don't want to see the Denver Nuggets till the Western Conference Finals if they make it that far. But I still believe in my team no matter who we face. But I'm telling you right now, Denver is that silent assassin type team that can pick off some teams on their way to the Western Conference Finals. I can see that. He said, I don't understand why we let Lance go. He adds even more length, defense, and playmaking to an already big squad. You know what I noticed about Lance Stevenson, though? He dribbles a lot and sometimes gets sloppy and turns the ball over. Sometimes he can play like a knucklehead, and sometimes he can give you that infusion. And what I noticed about Frank Vogel, he doesn't want a lot of players dribbling. If your name's not LeBron or Anthony Davis, you don't have a green light on this team. Caruso has done a great job, and I think he's getting a little bit more of the leash. But the reason I don't think they'll bring back Lance is because he needs to have the ball in his hands to be effective. He's not too much of a catch and shoot guy. He can be that from game to game, but he's not that's not his MO. He likes to dribble and attack, or dribble and pull up, or the little street ball flashiness. And that's the same reason we don't get a Jamal Crawford, in my opinion. Dan, do you know when Kobe's statue will be put in the front of Staples? I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure when, but I'm sure it's going to happen. That I do know for sure. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Great night, man. We collect another W. Super exciting season, man. We continue. Next game coming up on Thursday. So I will be here for sure live for the pregame. And if you guys want me to do calls, I'll do that in the postgame. But I'll let you guys decide from here on out because I want to make sure I get to as many comments as possible and make sure I don't ignore too many people over here on the right. But still, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Lakers are now 44-12. We continue to get better, man, on the road to the playoffs. This is going to be a fun finish here. And I can't wait to see sky's the limit for the Lakers. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. And don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Have a great night, Laker Nation.